guys, what up? Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys can hear me over this. We are coming to you live. I'm starting out. I found a way to get my music back. So my music is back. We're going to be using it for the in and for the out for the show today. But we are going to be doing beers and calls. We're going to be calling Inspired. So we're going to see what we can find. As I'm getting you guys in here, give me some comments. Let me know if you guys can hear my voice over the music playing. I would just love to know. Because it's my first time doing it. Love to see kind of if it is, if it isn't. How are you guys doing? How's life? What is new? We are going to start dialing here momentarily. I am getting everything zagged up here. Let's get all these things shared out so everybody knows what we're doing. Alright, so just in case you can hear me. Alright, we're stepping off into some lead generation. Here we go. Alright. Now we got ourselves up and rolling. We are making these things happen, dropping it hot like nobody's business. Welcome to Beers and Calls, Beers and Calls, Beers and Calls. Ladies and germs, if you're coming in from anywhere out and about, I want to make sure you guys go like, follow, and subscribe to me on every platform that you see. Yes, I am the hairy, woolly mammoth. See, follow me on all of my channels on Facebook and on YouTube. It is very self-explanatory. Today, we're going to be doing calls. We're going to be calling with who else? ZRX. Yes. We're going to be out doing some calls. If you guys would like to join me on this stream, please let me know. I will drop this thing in and let you guys come back in. You're right, Dennis. This was the background song. Yep, I was able to find it. Yo, Aaron Wittenstein. Eddie, what up, bruh? Always hustling. Good to hear it. Tasha? Hello from Missouri. Hello from California. And yes, and you guys, all of you guys, I am going to be calling from Red X Eddie 100%. And so, guys, come on in if you guys want to get some beers and calls, do some calls, have a discussion. Let's see Let's see what it is. I have the link to come in and join. Come into the backstage and come on the show. For all of you guys that want to try this is what they call StreamYard. Nico, what's up? And this is my new playpen because there's so much fun stuff you can put on here. I mean, I can put all kinds of stuff like here, join the video. Let's chat with us. Do stuff like this. Hey, do you guys want to talk about EXP? Come on in. Let's do this. What's your market looking like? And I can also add in all kinds of banners. I can ask you what your why is. Show you Matt's book, Micro Famous. I can also show you Matt's kids. Yep, those little lovable chunksters. There they are, just chunking it away. And yes, that is an inside joke that my co-host Matt Johnson has 3 obese, wood-dentine, insulin-sucking little troll babies that damages floors, which none of it is true. But all of you guys first-time visitors, welcome to Beers and Calls. This is where we make dreams happen. So, I am so excited that you guys can hear my music. Music, we are got to make our calls. So let's get into the Red X. Guys, I figured since we're in COVID together, might as well do some calls, have some fun, and see what we got going on. Like I said, the link to join me is in the chats if you guys would like to click on. You remember that, Eddie? Good, me too, man. My buddy Stefan and Dika connected me up with it. And he's like, hey, man, this is your song. I'm like, holy shit, that is my song. And I found out that it actually gets aired where there's no royalties. So I can actually, looks like I'll be able to get away with it. How many calls how many calls do you do per day and dial time? Really kind of depends. Oh, I got to take this off. Hold on. I got to take the banner off. I forgot. You guys can't see me. Wait, can you see me? I don't know. Hold on. Let's kill this. Yeah, there I am. I'm just talking away the, big nothing there. But I'm doing as many calls as humanly possible. Got a packed schedule like all of us do, right? But I'm going to jump in and we're going to try some expireds today as I drink my very manly drink a Smirnoff Smash, the girliest of all girl drinks a man could ever drink. But hey, man, it's a little bit of sugar, a little bit of goodness. Makes my heart happy. Okay, so let's get into this thing. The twins say hello. Hello to the twins, Aaron. That is awesome. Ronnie, what's up, brah? It is vintage beers and calls, but the most important part about beers and calls are actually doing fucking calls. So let's jump into the most awesomely superior, the best system on planet God's green earth, Red X, for all your dialing needs. Where their data is amazing, their dialer is awesome, and Aaron is probably punching his computer screen right now because we're just giving each other shit off air about who has a better dialing system. So we're spinning this up right now. I'm pulling into my data. I have 43. No, sorry. I misread that. 172 properties, 191 phone numbers to be made from them. So let's stop chit-chatting ASAP and get on the phones. I'm pretty excited, guys. I haven't done this in a little while. I got the black cat Bandito down here. He's ready to come up and make his butthole appearance. So if you guys haven't met Bandito, you will surely meet his brown star at some point today. So let's start the dialer, the superior dialer, the dialer of all dialers, the dialer that gave birth to all the rest of the dialers.
Storm.
Red X.
Press 1 to continue.
Oh, all right. So that dial, boom, we're up and running on 3 lines. Data Shmeda. Wittenstein. Right. So, guys, here is the link. If you guys want to just come on up, ask a question, hang out, whatever you want to do. If you want to come on to the big stage, there it is. The golden stage of opportunity. Hello.
Hi, you have reached 408-270-9A1A. Please give it.
You know,
Your call has been forwarded.
I'm going to be splitting my time between doing calls and shooting video. I have a list right here of different videos with high SEO, searchability that I got from my crew.
Hi, I'm not available to take your call right now. If you're
my boy Jackson Wilkie, let's see if I can get him. Hello.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone.
Let's see if can I get him? Let me see if I can get Jackson on real quick. You guys can kind of see who I've been chatting about. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, oh, I can't spell. No guarantee that he's going to come on, but we shall see. Okay. All right, guys. So we're cruising along here. We're using Red X. We're resuming. I'm going to try to bring on my boy Jackson Wilkie, the YouTube agent, talk about video and kind of all the cool stuff that they're doing over there. If we can't get him, well, great. If we can't, then, well, c'est la vie, right? Also in here, guys, let me know what's new in life, how life is treating you, what is going on with this whole COVID thing. Do you guys see this as something that's going to come over quickly? Is it going to stay a long time? Do you think that you're going to need to be bobbing and weaving and changing how you do your marketing plan? I just talked to a good friend of mine, Wittenstein, and he was saying he can't do calls. So what do we do, right? Now, hello?
Hello?
Oh, hey, good afternoon. I'm sorry? Yes, are you there?
Yes, are you there?
It's a fucking computer system that is mirroring me, and I fell for it. God damn it. Yes, I want to get rid of them forever because they're fucktards. No. But what I was saying before I resume the dials here real quick is that kind of bobbing and weaving when it comes to what we're going to be doing for our businesses, right? How are we going to be able to get to the next part of our business? Everyone always complains like, "Oh, woe is me." the sky is falling, chicken little, right? But look at what an opportunity this is for growth, to do that thing you've always been scared of. I mean, I got a list right here of 20 videos. I'm already mapping them out, talking heads, out and about, the whole 9 yards. How am I going to grow my business? I bought this little guy, the DJI mobile gimbal, right? Like 120 bucks, 130 bucks out the door. Freaking best investment I've made in a long time. Because I'm going to go out and make video. Why am I going to make video? Because people are stuck inside. When they're stuck inside, what are they going to do? Binge watch, binge listen. So why not put some content out there for people to start finding you, following you, watching you, subscribing to you, getting into your ecosystem? Look, I'm going to make some of these videos and you'll see the butter smooth quality of doing it like this. And people are like, well, why are you going to do videos, Greg, when you do so many calls? Very good question. I'm glad you asked that. Here's a simple answer. The reason why, this is what they call COVID hair. I can't find a haircut, dude. Seriously, it's driving me nuts. Is that when I meet someone on the calls and they have questions about who I am or the validity of my business, I say, you know what? Why don't I do this? Why don't I send a couple of my link to my YouTube channel where you can see a couple of videos I put together? Instant credibility. Okay. That's why doing this is so important. Besides, if Jackson comes on, which it doesn't look like he's going to. Oh, nope. Scratch that. He's coming on. Looks like he's going to be joining us from uno momento. And that's why when he comes on, you guys can hear about what he's really, truly doing. But I mean, okay, let's say this. Let's say you guys don't want to do that. You'd rather do blogging, or you'd rather do, something more interpersonal. Okay, why not creating all kinds of new content and just putting out there so people can actually see what you guys have to offer and everything else. Have you ever thought about doing that? Well, while we wait for Jackson, we will trod through these calls. Doing a priority callback right now. I'll be honest with you guys too. Like getting this gimbal, committing to doing these videos, like getting out there and following a script, which something I'm not very good at. Worried about the gimbal. Hello.
Please leave your message for 510.
I was very nervous to get out there. I was very nervous to get out there and start looking to doing stuff that's going to be high content driven, video stuff. I'm like, oh shit, man, what am I going to do? And then I realized to myself, I'm like, what are you complaining about, man? You're on camera all the time. Just go out there and just have fun. 1,000 calls a day. So my girl, Jess, how are you, my friend? Amber, good to see you. Hey, Director of Operations, a client success coach over here at 1,000 calls a day.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
You are
Not
too...
5505.
Amber, you are so sweet. Jess was an absolute sweetheart. She was fixing her well at the moment of our call, which I found very hilarious. That she's on a 60+ acre, and I'm like, fuck, man, I don't even know own a screwdriver. This chick's out there fixing wells. But I loved having her on. She was super sweet, super phenomenal. Where did I buy the gimbal, Sunshine? I bought the gimbal on Amazon. Here, let me put the link in here for you guys. Hello.
79987. We can't come to the phone right now.
Are you sure something? No. Okay, so let's go to my orders. I will show you guys exactly what I bought. What? Wait a minute. I changed my password. No wonder. Okay, so this is the exact package I bought, like $128. I didn't think I needed anything more. I already had a tripod that I bought for less than what they're trying to sell this to you for. But this is what I thought was awesome sauce. Paste. All right, we're going to bring Jackson in right now. Yo, buddy, what's up, man?
What's happening?
Not much, brother. How's life treating you?
Well, I'm actually outside enjoying some sun and writing some video scripts.
Nice. We got about 45 people with us right now on YouTube and on Facebook. And I was talking about you the other day, kind of talking about kind of what you're building and branding and kind of how to blend the two together when it comes to, doing the calls, but then being able to send out a video to other people in regards to like, hey, this is who I am, yada, yada. and we're going to get you on, and we're actually going to do beers and calls and videos, and we're going to have a real blast doing this. But for just a quick minute, I want to let people meet a quick face with a name. And you're drinking a manly beer. I'm drinking a Smirnoff Ice, like a real man. Yeah, it hurts your soul probably. But introduce yourself and show people a little bit who you are, and get your mic a little bit closer. For some reason, it's kind of light. It's really, really light for us.
So Jackson Wilkie, and I'm a YouTuber, man, thick and through. So what I did was basically got a bunch of videos early on, realized I was not good at real estate like Greg with the traditional stuff.
Hey, Jackson, your audio is super, super light.
Yeah.
Your audio is super, super, super light. Now you're just dead. Always fun with audio when it comes to video stuff, guys.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Okay, so you're Jackson Wilkie, and you're a YouTuber.
Jackson Wilkie, and I'm a YouTuber, and I need new earphones. So that's another thing I need. So what we do, basically, we created a YouTube channel living in Portland, Oregon, and I figured out, keyword research. So what people were actually typing to the keyboard about our city. And then we started just shooting tons and tons of videos with those SEO titles. And now we got a huge, Portland YouTube channel. We get a ton of business from it. So that's really quick in a nutshell what I do.
So, I mean, that's one of the things that I think a lot of folks, they don't get when it comes to this stuff. They don't understand the power of doing this stuff, which, by the way, Yoko gave me my first set of 20 keywords ready to rock and roll. I'm going to start diving deep into those. I'm already planning out some stuff on to them, guys. If you guys don't want to go search them, the link for his YouTube channel is in the description for YouTube agents. And I want you guys to go take a look at it. Because Jackson, you started doing this because of what reason? You just absolutely love doing cold calls and love doing door knocks?
Yeah, great cold caller. No, I was a sales rep for an escrow company, and then I jumped into real estate because I realized I was on the wrong side of things, and then realized real estate was really hard, and tried doing the cold calling, door knocking, open house, and sucked at it. Like, I am terrible. Even though I can go in front of an audience of 5,000 people and I love it and I can talk to anybody, doing those things sucked. So I loved video, or at least being on video. Didn't really know how to do it, so started shooting a ton of videos and thought I was going to get my business that way. The big misconception, and you're the biggest example, that's what I was talking about. It's like doing the wrong videos and not getting any business from it. So I really tried the Gary Vee style thing of like local shops, restaurants, bars. It was great in the community. A lot of, hey, that's great, but no business from it. So then I needed to figure out, okay, if I'm going to do video, how am I going to get it to people who actually want this information and search it? And that's when I found, yes, the SEO aspect, which is what people type in. So now we're getting hundreds of thousands of views from people most likely to watch our videos. And those are people who are buying houses and moving to our area. So that was the big transition. It took a lot of hard work. And obviously, like on your YouTube channel, we talked about a few times, you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos for 9 years. And if you had those titles going at the beginning of this, like I told you, you'd be a multi-millionaire and probably one of the top YouTubers on planet Earth. So without having perfect research, having those perfect titles, thumbnails, tags, descriptions, your videos go nowhere. But once you do this, again, this is a 100% free organic platform. So I have not paid one penny. We're on pace to close close to $50 million in deals this year, 100% free from YouTube.
Dude, that's just badass. That is badass. Yeah. When do we have you booked to come on the show? Do we have you booked to come on the show yet? We can go deep on this stuff. I don't think we do. Right?
We don't know. We had it kind of booked, and then we kind of got coronavirus.
Yeah, we got coroned. Okay. Well, what we're going to do, guys, and this is why I wanted you to come on, and because they're beating me up in the comments going, why are you going to do videos and stuff? And I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm going to bring the guy on who does the videos and let him explain to you why he's doing videos. Because
there's something too, that we talk about, sorry to cut you up, but like for traditional real estate and for lead generating and cold calling, like I've actually had quite a few clients who do that. And then they start building a YouTube channel. Now they send their leads or these people they've talked to their YouTube channel, and they'll watch those videos. And now these people are calling them and like, oh my gosh, I love your videos and who you are. Like, so they're getting a lot of business that way by just hey, don't take my word for it in my phone call. Like, here's a bunch of helpful videos in my YouTube channel. Feel me out. And so that's another way that you can get, some business from these leads that you already have. I talked to a gal today with 7,000 leads in her database, and I'm like, man, now you could start linking this to them. Like, yeah.
Well, the cool thing is that what you're doing is what I'm in it. When everyone asks me how I came up with this, I'm like, I didn't come up with shit, man. I'm just following in my boy Jackson's footsteps. I don't give me the credit for this shit. But I mean, the way to build a real estate team without having a real estate team and expand out your fingerprint and your touch points in your geographical area in a way that you just couldn't do physically because of geography and time. And so that's one of the other things they'll learn from you when they join up with you and join one of your programs. I bought the big bad daddy package, the five figure package, because I saw the value that I make a significant, investment. But it's going to be a lifetime thing, one and done. Once it's set up, never have to fucking redo it again. But you just keep building, just get a lender in to pay for this SEO stuff, and you're going to be feeding that mother effer just leads after lead after lead, and they don't do shit. You have hot piping leads you give out for a referral fee, hype it up a little bit because it's a 100% ready to go buyer. You don't have to do anything,
right?
And you can speak different languages, work different marketplaces, geographically and financially. I mean, it's amazing. It's just
people are dying for this information. Like,
yeah.
You're talking about, and I'm doing a bunch of research on some videos for so I have a YouTube agent YouTube channel. So if you want to learn kind of what I'm doing, I actually teach it. If you just type in YouTube agents in YouTube, you can see it, which we just cracked 1,000 subscribers on that.
Nice.
That was a really good, that one made me feel good. But that's the one thing I can't stress enough to everybody. Like, people are dying for this information, and it's only there in blog form, or it's some random ass chick like who's not a real estate agent sitting on a bed with a Bob Marley blanket behind her trying to get this information out. Like, she's getting nothing from it. And here, like, the real estate agents have all the power in the world to go out and show these areas and what it's like to live there and the different communities and the pros and cons of these things. So yeah, it really was a life-changing mood. And I'm less than a year into this. And I mean, I'm the YouTube agent. So it doesn't take long. It does take some time and effort and consistency because YouTube's a beast. But once you get it going and once that thing starts working for you, again, it's placing your videos in front of people, like, you're not paying to do that. So once you get consistent and get it up there, man, it can really change your life and your business.
Well, no, I know it can, because I mean, with my podcast and everything else, I've been blessed to unparalleled levels to have an opportunity to speak to and influence people, hopefully in a positive way, around the country, around the world, that I'm completely unaware of. And that's the part that I absolutely love the most, because I mean, my effect is the butterfly effect, and every one of us has the exact same ability to have the butterfly effect in their realm, or even more so. All you have to do is just start taking action. Bruce, I just put the link in here for you for the 360 camera that I'm using.
Podcast is on a search engine. People are searching. Oh, did you get the 360 cam?
Yeah, no, I bought this thing like 3-4 years ago when I first heard about it. And as usual, I was way ahead of the curve on this thing. And dude, I have it right here. I mean, it's just this cool little camera that here, I'll show it to you. Just, this little guy right here, just pop it out, and you just drop it onto the Fireport and off you run. And this thing gives great 360 shots. You can go live with it. Matter of the fact is, it works so well, I quit using it. Go figure.
So you can actually, I wonder if you can stream to YouTube with that. I've heard all about this thing. I just haven't put the time in yet.
I believe you can. Anywhere there's a streaming service, I believe you can. I mean, back in the day, that when I bought it, there was no live anything. So
yeah, you got to have fast enough internet. That could be killer. Because to go back to this, like, our bread and butter was vlogging. Like, we really trailblazed vlogging for real estate. In fact, my vlogging was a GoPro that I had to really engineer to have a microphone. And now that GoPro has vlogging setups, but it didn't when I started. And so, like, we would go out and hit the pavement and get into every major city and suburb and show you what it was like to be there, walk those main streets, because I did the keyword research. And Beaverton, Oregon is searched over 100,000 times a month. Portland, Oregon searched 823,000 times a month. Milwaukee, Oregon searched 100,000 times a month. So, like, the Pearl District, Portland, downtown's like 25,000 times a month. So, like, these are getting searched hundreds of thousands of times a month, and there's no videos on them. Yet And especially there's no vlogs, like nobody's showing you what it's like to live. So that was when it really blew open for us, is when we hit every single city, neighborhood, suburb, and walked the streets and showed you what it was like and just vlogged it. So,
that's one of the.
And now there's no post edit. That could be huge. And now you're getting the Q&A from your subscribers. Like, woof. I got to look into that.
Powerful.
I'll do it.
Dude, like there was a system called Keywords Anywhere. You can add it in on Chrome. I did it. Cost $10 for 100,000 searches.
Yeah.
Incredibly affordable. So I'm like, okay, I think Jackson's full of fucking shit, dude. I mean, there's not this kind of searches in my area. So I started messing around, and I was like, okay, so the city of Walnut Creek that I live in, right? 49,500 searches a month. Danville, 12,100. Danville weather, 14,800. Concord, 33,100. San Francisco, 823,000 searches. San Francisco weather, 1 million searches a month. Oakland weather, Oakland, California, 202,000 searches a month. See how big those numbers get and how fast those numbers climb, and how you become just literally the most dominant force in your area at a zero cost basis. I mean, I went out, I bought an iPhone 11 because my iPhone 10 was dying. So I bought this out of practicality. Then I went out and bought the Osmo, Gimbal 3, $139 out the door, right? I now can go shoot. Just around. I can now shoot with buttery smooth shots, great effects that are built into the Osmo in their app. I have stabilization on this. I have stabilization on that. I have my Rode. I can put a link for all this. My Rode Smart Lab. I can plug directly into my phone, so it'll get clear audio with an extension cord right here. Right.
Super important.
I mean, and then if I really want to get crazy, I wouldn't shoot it with the gimbal because it would weigh it. But then I got this little ring light thing. They turn it on and bam, now I got a little mini light. I can clip it right over my phone like this.
And do your makeup.
Exactly. And it comes with my very manly pink bag. Yes.
And your seltzer.
Yes. And my Smirnoff Smash. Yes. But I mean, what I'm saying, the reason why I'm saying this stuff was such a, and being so emphatic on it, guys, is I'm saying, look, you guys have seen me for years do videos. You guys have all seen me years talking about doing videos. And a lot of you guys have said, nah, fuck you, dude. I mean, I ain't never come up there. Not going to do it. This whole COVID thing, shit ain't going away anytime soon. Okay. This is a way to communicate with the people that need to see you. The people haven't met you yet. I don't care if you got a funk ass face. I don't care if you got a whack ass body. I don't care if you think you got, a face for radio. People won't care either, as long as you bring them information.
Go to your city, type that into YouTube, and you're going to see some of these people sitting on their couch, like bitching and moaning about your city and getting hundreds of thousands of views. Like, at the end of the day, this is a search engine. People want answers to questions. It doesn't matter who's giving it. As long as you're providing what they searched, they're going to watch it and they're going to really like you. And the people that really like you, they call you. So yeah, it is super imperative to get these things rolling and getting a bunch of videos out there, because yes, here's the COVID situation. And I'm telling you, with our agency, I've never been busier in my life, because every realtor out there is like, oh, I should probably start doing this YouTube thing I've been talking about, because they're all sitting at home, not getting phone calls or getting in front of their people. Me, our business, my business partner and our agents here in Portland, the phone is blowing up. All these people are sitting in their houses just taking in all of YouTube videos. And so our channel is exploding. We're getting way more views and lots of phone calls. We put 6 deals in escrow last week, all from YouTube, and just last week alone, and got like 3 more that are like right there. And then we got probably a dozen that are just like, okay, once this thing lifts and we can actually travel there, we're coming type thing. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. And it again, it's free. So we're just like really leveraging this platform to get all the information out about this city.
Dude, I want to bring on another good friend of mine, Mr. Jake Wolf. Jake Wolf and Jackson, you guys have been battling with phone calls, I believe, back and forth.
Yeah.
What's up? How are you?
Doing good, man. You?
Busy. It's been a busy day.
Guys, I want you to meet Jake Wolf. We call him Papa Wolf, Sergeant Wolf, anything else. Just don't call him Mrs. Wolf, then he'll kill you. But
Mrs. will kill me.
Jake, explain a little bit about kind of what you do, because there's multiple different levels, and this is why I'm bringing you guys both on. One, it's what Jackson and I are doing out in the field, creating video, creating the content, right? That's one half of it. Then you get the people that are going to be reaching out to you or whatnot, and they're like, great, now we want to buy something or we want to start the process, and everyone just fucks the duck at that moment, and they can't do anything with it because, like me, like everyone else, there's just too much. So Jake, tell everyone a little bit about Clever Leads and kind of what you guys are building. And all disclosure, guys, I don't make a dime from these gentlemen. Their companies do not pay me. I'm just doing them because these are the guys I'm using personally. All right. So I want to bring these legends out from behind, the kimono, and let everybody see all the goodness, because this is the time when we need to be doubling down on our lead gen, do the calls, do the videos. But now what the fuck do you do with the leads? Well, Jake, you step in, and what happens?
Yeah. So can you guys hear me right?
Yep.
I just lost everything.
And that was a good talk about technology. Next on our...
That's how we close our leads right there.
Can you guys hear us? Nah, fuck you then. Click all right.
Yeah,
Bye.
I did actually talk to him for quite a while. We had a long conversation, and he's definitely he sees the value. We're actually kind of teaming up on some stuff too. But this whole world, like the whole lead gen, and then to be able. And I'll tell you one thing right now, because like I said, I was not the best real estate agent ever. I love being on video. I love doing the marketing. The funny story Jesse has, because he is the real estate agent. I was getting all these phone calls, just phone call, email, text, LinkedIn message, Facebook message, all like they just reach out to you. However, and I'm just the kind of guy like, shoot, they'll call me when they're ready here in 30 days, whatever. And Jesse's like, hey, what's been going on with all those leads and stuff? I'm like, yeah, they've been talking to him. They're great. He goes, well, what's up with them? This and that. And I'm like, I don't know. They'll call me. He's like, no, dude, like that's not how it works. So he goes, give me your information, because I was actually putting all this stuff back in the day into my Boomtown, like their name and what they talked about and everything. Sent that all to Jesse, and we put, I won't say he put 14 deals into escrow from that list. So like all these people were calling me and stuff, but you kind of have that follow. No, like they're busy, dude. They're still working. They know they're moving there. They loved my videos. They couldn't even believe they were on the phone with me. But there is a process that you need to keep up with, and that's something we perfected. Now we do Zoom calls with a lender, and we really track and manage everybody. So
that's an important aspect. And by the way, guys, keep your eyes out. Jackson's interview on Inman News that I did with Bernice Ross a couple of weeks ago is coming out, I believe, this week. I think it's coming out on Wednesday.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow, Wednesday. Go read it. Go watch that interview. You got to kind of hear a little bit more about what Jackson's doing with YouTube Agent, his agency, and everything else. And YouTube Inman's free, guys. Might as well go take advantage of it. Look for Bernice Ross. Once you click on it, it'll probably say something how to leverage YouTube. Click on it. You can watch the video Bernice and I did with Jackson. Really good content. And the best thing is, Jackson, you charge an exorbitant amount for people to watch your YouTube. How much does it cost to watch your YouTube channel, YouTube Agents, and get all the tips and tricks?
Yeah, so like $25,000 a day gets you into my YouTube platform. But no, I just hit 1,000 subs, 102 videos. And for you guys, it's YouTube. It's free. So I'm teaching you the how to do YouTube for real estate and do it right. And it's not a bunch of just like guessing and stuff. I struggled for 4 to 6 months, like almost gave up on YouTube because it's such a tricky algorithm. But once you crack it, it's wide open. So 100% free. If you type in YouTube Agents, you can type in my name, whatever, it's going to pop up. And all those videos, from literally how to start your channel to video editing, to how to shoot, to finding your titles, to thumbnails, to tags, descriptions, everything you need is all on there. Plus there's some free webinars on there and stuff too. I just love it. I'm super passionate about it. And so I just teach it all. I love it.
And that's the cool part about it. Here, guys, is a link to his YouTube channel, not the one where he shows you how to do the videos, but this is the one where you will actually go and watch Living in Portland, Oregon. You can see the types of videos. And to be honest,
rip off and duplicate, baby.
Dude, so guys, I mean, you guys might think that for some whatever reason, like I don't get nervous about video. Sometimes I do get nervous about video. And one of my video things was I had to do like, was it the cost of living in Danville or something like that, comparing cities. I'm like, fuck. How's Jackson shoot that shit? So the video that you guys are going to see is the video I looked up. I'm like, Jackson Walkie. There it is. And then I pull it up. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, compare cities. Oh yeah. That's another good idea. And do that. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's another good idea.
I do that all the time. So I watch other people's stuff. I don't like. It's not 100% me. That's the beautiful thing about this. Or if I get a title or something, and I'm kind of unsure on how to frame it, guess what? There's 87.5 thousand million billion blogs out there about that topic. So everybody lived in this world of blogs and writing it, and they'll give you lists, top 5, 7 things you need to know, 8 quirky things about Portland. And then you take those, you read them, and then you just kind of script it into your own. That's what I do 90% of the time. So all this information's out there. People are dying for it. You just got to go turn a cell phone on and talk about it. That's really all you got to do. So yeah, I mean, there's everything in between to get your videos found and everything. But at the same time, yes, the cost of living, the pros and cons, like there's already a bunch of blogs and information about that out there.
Well, Jackson, you're drinking a much more manly beer than I am right now. You love as you would refer to them as your brewskis. So tell me a little bit about kind of how you kind of came to it. Because when I was talking with you and your dev team, and one of your dev partners, I think she's amazing, by the way. I think she's just incredible. I was asking them like, hey guys, should I dress up for this shit? And they're like, what do you usually look like? I'm like this. They're like, then shooting that. People won't care. And I'm like, okay, cool. Comfy time coming.
So yeah, we don't talk about being hardcore real estate agents. We never talk about being real estate agents. We don't, like Jesse, my business partner, he likes dressing up. Like that's his thing. He likes looking all sharp and dap. I don't, dude. You will see all my videos. I'm in a t-shirt. I'm in shorts, whatever. Like that's just how I roll. Hold on. I got to get something real quick.
Yeah, no, I hear like either a kid or a cat.
You're looking around. It's my baby boy. My wife will get him. And it was a monitor. Yeah, dude. So what I found, and this took me a little while because this is another fact. I moved to Portland, Oregon 2.5 years ago. So I'm new here, and I'm the go-to when it comes to moving here because I've created this channel. But that's when it ticked to me like, oh my God, I have moved here. I do have a lot of stories of moving here. I started doing those, and people really related to that. Now, if you've lived in your area your whole life, you may not have that story per se, but you do have stories about every single area. And if you're yourself and talk about things you like and you like to do, those are the people that call you. So I literally talk about brewskis. We have a lot of breweries. I'm always talking about that. And I've probably had 20 plus messages of some sort saying, Jackson, love your videos. Oh my gosh. Can't wait to freaking meet you. And when I get to Portland, dude, we're going to have brewskis. So I'm like, there we go, baby. Working with my best friend.
Oh man, I have one of my favorite stories I've ever done when it comes to showing clients. Now, I used to be one of the head bouncers at this club that was pretty ghetto, man. They always ask me like, what kind of clientele come to your bar? I'm like, think of a barrel, dump the barrel out, scrape the bottom. That was my clientele. And so one of the waitresses and I are still good friends, and her now fiance or boyfriend or whatever, baby daddy, they wanted to go look for houses. So we went for looking for houses, and it was a hot day. And this is just because we were friends, right? And she'd been watching me on video all the time. She asked me if I'm still doing video, so on and so forth. And we sit down there, we look at this house, and it's not the house they bought, but guess what? We open up the fridge. I always open up the refrigerator. I don't know why, just something I do, just to see what's in there. Full of booze.
Yeah, buddy.
Empty house, by the way. Empty house. And we just sat there and had a cold beer and then left. But it was my friends that we just kicked it. And you know what? They're still my very, very close friends.
Yeah, of course.
Because
who doesn't want to work with that? That's the thing. Like every realtor always talks about, like, oh, I just want to work with my friends and people that I like, people that are like me in my niche. It's like if you go and you script these videos out and you try and act different, and it just comes across as nasty. And that's where, like, if you just talk about the things you already know and you like, and you tell your stories, like, hey, I was there last weekend, I was here last weekend, I like this because of that.
Mhm.
That's your story. That's just how you are naturally, and that's how you become better at video as well too. So, I've done videos.
I think one of the big things, Jackson, is that we need to let people kind of understand here is that being bad on camera doesn't exist.
No.
Having bad content exists. And it's like if any of you have kids or you've watched a young animal when they're just born or very young, they don't really they can't run, they definitely can't sprint, they can barely walk and toddle. So I mean, you did that at one time too, but you're still a functional human being, you still walk every effing day. So think about it like this: YouTube is like being a toddler again. You're gonna fall in on your butt, fall in on your face, fall in on your butt, stand up, start walking, then running, and then you're good. So just start. I mean, so what? Oh, Jackson, here's another one. Haters. How do you handle? How do you feel about haters? Because I got a specific way of how I feel. How do you feel about them?
So I love them because they're the ones who engage with my videos the most. And so one of the biggest triggers in YouTube is social engagement. So the more comments you get, the more YouTube's going, oh, and I just got an email that I got a new comment. Literally is one of them is, hey, the more comments you get, the more we're going to put this video out, because at the end of the day, YouTube wants people on its platform. So if you're engaging and doing that, it's a huge trigger. So unless the person is just I think I've blocked one person. This person just hit every video, every comment, and was just foul. Like just foul. Like this, he does weird things. So that's the only one. Other than that, you'll get these onesie twosies, these weird, these greasy ass salesmen, real estate agents. All they're trying to do is get a effing paycheck and yada. And he's like, all right, cool. I just like it. And or usually I'll come back with a smart remark to get him to hit me. In fact, Jesse does this really well. My business partner, he'll go in there and just start really antagonizing him, and they'll get like going back and forth, and it just rises that video up. So that's a couple. 99% of or 90% of your comments are like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for this video. Me and my husband are moving in 6 months. We already have all of your information. We can't wait to work with you. Or, it's just crazy. Like, I mean, you can go and read all these comments. There's a lot of them. And that's another thing that I do is every morning I have quite a few YouTube channels now. As I go in, and I'm always monitoring my comments and writing stuff back. And I usually reply with a question. Oh, cool. What did you like most about that area? And they go, oh, I like this. Oh yeah, we were here. Do you like that? And so I really try and get that engagement up.
But that's just being social. That's where the whole social media came into play.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about engagement. I mean, I always joke about the fact that, back a couple of years ago, it was all about deal, get that next transaction, do hard prospecting, all this other shit. But now it's like, bruh, why don't we just like kick back and chill? And if it's legal in your state, smoke a blunt. If it's not, drink a beer, or do both, whatever.
Right.
But I mean, it's just about chilling out and becoming friends, having that personal relationship.
Yeah, it's a different world now too. I mean, we're living on social platforms, and we want real. Like, there's people watching this podcast right now, and maybe they've all dropped off after they heard me, but
now you're good,
right? So like, I'm sitting here in my garage. I got deer, my deer antlers behind me and a beer, but like, right? So it's something that's triggering you, and you don't really care what I look like, sound like, or anything. It's just like, oh my god, this is pretty interesting. I like this, and that's the way you need to. You really need to wrap your brain around this. Is that like, people are going to find you incredibly interesting and valuable. We always talk about value in real estate. Mm-hmm. If you're just sitting there talking about certain areas, and that's probably the biggest holdback I get of anybody who joins the agency or anybody that I talk to. I get a lot of messages. It's just like, all right, well, I found titles. What do I say? And I'm like, I mean, you got to first of all do a little bit of work. Second of all, like, give me something. Give me some stories or something. Like, if I can go out and build like one of the biggest real estate YouTube channels in a town that I just moved to 2 years ago, like, you living there your whole life, you should have a lot more ammunition on what to say than me. And you really just got to start bringing back and reliving things. Like, man, when I grew up here, there was like nothing but farm fields, but here, it's just absolutely exploding. And the areas that I really see growth in, you got the Irvington area over here is a lot of young families moving there because, they got top schools. They got a lot of parks. There's sidewalks on both sides of the road. I know people like that. I took a client into a house there the other day, and they said they just loved all these big old growth trees and stuff like that. Right there, you're just kind of storytelling, and that's what people want to hear. So
No, you actually just gave me a really good idea because, I mean, I've been basically, I call this my Corona or COVID-19 here. Just don't know what to do with it. Neither does
Oh,
it
yeah,
know what to
bro.
do with itself.
I know my spikes are getting long.
Oh, jeez. But I mean, I've lived in Danville for the majority of my life, and you know, I can go tell stories with my gimbal out on this big street called Camino Tasajara. It's like an artery, right? I can take them onto different places and be like, all right, guys. So this back when I graduated from high school, this is where the road went from a 2-lane down to like a country road. This is what we used to do out here. Obviously, you can tell this has changed a lot with the blah 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 development. Hey
We
guys,
used to park out here at bonfires, like, and now this is one of the top communities. Oh, dude, I'm calling you up. That's my shit right
Oh,
there, right? You
dude.
know, so like, I'm actually going back to my old hometown that I born and raised in northern Idaho, and I'm opening a channel there because I can literally talk about every inch of that place like the back of my hand. I know what was farm fields. I know all the new developments. I know everything about it, and I'm like, it's just I'm gonna go do it.
oh yeah, it's bringing back that stuff back. Like, hey guys, we used to race through like 1-lane roads with cattle on all sides of us. You know, after I'm not going to bring up the whole drinking thing, but on the way to a party, right, or something like that, or like this is where we almost burnt the hill down because our fire because our engines was spitting sparks when we were doing some 4-wheeling, and the police came out.
Yep. Yep, things have changed since that day, but now we see this area as this, and there's actually a lot of high-end professionals moving here. You got all the retail shop. People just don't have to go that far. You have Orange Theory classes and workout classes here. I think people don't have to go far. Yet you're still only X amount of miles from the bay or whatever.
Oh, dude, we're actually. If you want to head downtown, we're actually only, I think it's 26.1 miles from San Francisco and 46.3 miles from San Jose. I did that research for the video earlier today. But I mean, I guess you guys understand what we're saying here, and kind of how Jackson is giving me ideas, because it's not about high and tight anymore. It's about being still a professional, but speaking to how speaking to the camera, how you're going to speak to another client or lead. F-bombs probably not the best on the first start off, but
yeah, we usually don't. We don't drop none of that. I mean, what the hell, or something like that. But actually, there's been a couple like where me and Jesse, and I edit that out. But sometimes something crazy, like we've had cars screech by and be like, "What up?" We'll leave that in there, and we're like, "What the fuck?" But I'll bleep out the F word and be like, "What the beep?" or something funny. And
right.
That's another thing that we get, like, we have so many messages of people like, dude, you two are like we sit there and just binge watch you guys like crazy. You're the funniest people. And we gradually went to that, at first it was a little more structured, and now we just vlog and show it. And some of the numbers, I mean, we know mobile's huge. Our channel statistics, I mean, like 49% of our views come from mobile, which is big. Usually we're in the Facebooks and stuff. It's more like 80-90%. 24% of our views, which we're talking, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views, are coming from desktop. 24% are, and 24% are coming from the television set. So like people are sitting on and watching us like friends, dude. So like they are, and those view times are through the roof. So, dude, people are watching us like crazy.
I will never forget the first time. When I was like 4 or 5 years ago when we first started the podcast, I was like trying to go to sleep, and I just got a new TV that had the smart TV with the YouTube on it, right? I'm like, yeah, maybe I can check myself out on TV. It's a fucking trip to see yourself on television. I'll tell you one thing, and guys, any of you can have that same experience. You are the definition of the limit of what your exposure is. Okay. I mean, I strongly encourage you guys to start doing. You don't have to have all the best gear. Literally, take phone, hold sideways, start talking, hit start, hit stop. That's where it starts.
Yep,
and then get better and just evolve. Then you'll get into the cool, gimbals and the mics and everything else.
Awesome, thanks for having me.
Yeah, brother. All right, guys. So here he is, guys. This is the YouTube agents. You see them there on the on the front there. That's ahead.
Podcast, baby. We got a podcast too if you want to listen to it.
Tell them where to go. Yeah,
I mean, you just type in the YouTube agents into the podcast, because I found a lot of people want to listen to this stuff. So you can find us. The podcast is there. Type in YouTube Agents in the YouTube bar. You'll find our channel there. Type in Living in Portland, Oregon, and I will guarantee you find us there. We own the #1 spot. In fact, our channel does, not even our videos. So that's how much power we got in that. Just go check out the stuff we're doing and start ripping it off, duplicating. If you ever want to talk more about what we do, shoot me an email anytime. That's what I love doing, is talking this stuff. So however I can help. I don't know. I mentioned it here too. We teamed up kind of with James, the Zillow killer. He's just like in awe of what we're doing and loving us. I gotta, first of all, thank you. You've changed my life in meeting people. And then second of all, yeah, James is just like, that dude is really, really, really influential in growing this. So like, I think we're gonna do some really cool things. You, I, him, some bigger boot camps, and lots to come.
Oh yeah, we got tons to come. We got some other great guys and gals I'm putting you in contact with. Don't leave. I'm going to do a quick outro. So guys, again, I want you guys to go here to the YouTube Agents. You see it right in front of you guys. Follow these two crazy looking fools up in the Pacific Northwest, where it rains incessantly, but is drop dead gorgeous. I actually don't mind the rain, but go check them out on YouTube. Start following them, stalking them only in the nicest of ways. And then if you guys want to do like what I did, just say, hey man, I want to buy the McDaniel package. And it is a 5-figure number, but think about this. It's for life. One time for life.
Never
and I sat down with their dev team and I started talking about some possibilities. I don't think the word no came out of their mouth once.
Yep.
It was like,
we have a Gary V package.
And I am,
which you're going down. Yeah.
I am actively going for that. That's the next level up on package sizes. And I do mean nothing but business when I say package sizes.
Yeah.
But why do I have a brain like a
to
10-year-old?
touch on that, it is like you think about some of these things, and we do have some great subscription style packages that bring that cost way down, where we can build your brand through YouTube and really cool stuff. But you know, I kind of get that holdback sometime, and I'm an open and honest guy. It's like, it's funny the way we'll allocate money at leads, you know, that if you stop paying, they're gone. But this is also a platform that, you know, once you build your brand and establish it, now it's working for you to where we have over 2 million impressions, meaning this platform has literally put our videos in front of over 2 million people most likely to watch our content for free. So that number is only growing. In another year's time, that's probably going to be 10 million people that it's put it in front of. And this brand's never going away, and the calls just increase. We average 4 to 6 calls a day. It's really, really crazy what happens. So if YouTube's your thing, it's not for everybody by any means, but if it's a path you want to go, man, we've cracked the code for real estate for sure.
Yeah, that is true fact, guys. All right, there they are again. One more time, YouTube Agents. Ask for the McDaniel package if you guys want any goodness. And we'll go from there. So, Jackson, you're a legend. Stay put. We're gonna see if this thing works here. All right, guys, there it is. That is our show for the day. Now, for any of you guys know where this came from, this is the original closeout music that I used to play, and I found a way to bring it back. So I want to let you guys know that whenever we're doing these times, going through these times, and all the bullshit that's out there, and the weirdness, and the unfamiliarity with everything, I encourage you guys to dig deep into yourselves and really kind of look at where you want to be, who you want to be spending your time with, what you want your business to look like. And I want you to know that you guys deserve it. You can obtain anything that you guys possibly want in the entire world, but it takes one thing, and that is action. Once you guys start taking action, you're going to start seeing a world open up to you that you've never ever seen before. Have the courage to go look back and tell your grandkids and your spouse and your kids that on this day I did this one thing and it changed the rest of my life. You hold the power in your hand. You hold the power in every action that you do on a daily basis. The first action you did today was watch this video. So I want you to go share this video. Go let everyone else know what we're going to be doing. And just know that you are absolutely, unabashedly fucking amazing.